Hi, this is Michael Orl from MobileBurn.com, and this is part 2 of my look at the Samsung Galaxy S2 smartphone. Before I take on all the other features of the phone I wanted to hit up in this part, I'm going to tackle some of the commenter requests. This one, I'm just going to show you the new 3D rendered home screen slider function here. It's pretty cool. I'm also going to go into text messaging app and show you the copy paste functionality, which I find to be significantly better than what's available on the Nexus S, the stock Android Gingerbread. So here you can see some text. Very easy to grab cursor control to start with, which I really like. And then whenever you drop the cursor somewhere, you get some quick commands for auto selecting text. Like select all, select word. Just tap there, and as soon as you move it, you go select word. I can drag it out a little bit further, and then I can copy it. Tap elsewhere, add another space, long press, paste more in. Works pretty well. You can also view the clipboard, which is pretty neat. So you can go back and get to various pieces of text that you've copied in the past. While I mentioned previously that there's no search button at the bottom of the device, if you long press on the menu button, it will take you directly to the search function. This is Samsung's IM client. You can see there's support for Windows Live Messenger, Google Talk, and Yahoo Messenger built in. Also notice up there in the notification area I have a Google Talk message. Just tap there and you can see the IM session I sent with my main Nexus S phone. You can reply. Load up the web browser here. It's the mobile version of MobileBurn.com. Works very well. You see we've got support for multiple windows. And you can also easily add a new window. And I will pull up one of the bookmarks for the full page MobileBurn.com site. See how quickly it loads, even with flash ads and everything. The dual core processor really does quite a number on tricky web pages. I'm going to show you one of the gesture controls. If you put two fingers, long press on the device and tilt it forward and backwards, it will zoom in and out. Not particularly useful, but kind of cool nonetheless. You still have double tap intelligent zooming as well. Good browsing experience overall. Bookmarks, most visited, history. With the 4.3-inch display and the dual-core processor, this is probably the best smartphone on the market for web browsing right now. I'll pull up the camera here. Camera works very well. Right now I'm in video camera mode. Just flip that switch to go to still camera. Nice and sharp picture. Here's the digital zoom. Eight megapixels, and of course we have the video recording capability. New menu system, full 1080p available. You can also record in 720p. We'll record one in 1080p though. So here we are recording. Notice that the camera focuses. If I a little bit of delay sometimes when it focuses, but it tends to focus pretty well. And we'll jump into the gallery here, play it back quickly. Notice that the camera focuses. And here's the full gallery application, syncs with Picasa and everything just like you would expect. Go into some of the shots here. And I'll demonstrate again the zooming capability. Images look really nice on this display. Very sharp images. Here's the music application you can use for playing tracks. And of course, go back to the home screen and things will continue to play in the background. Controls from the notification area. I'm also going to show you the Music Hub application, which is based on the 7 Digital system. You can purchase music online here. You can see the prices range anywhere from looks like $1 to $1.50. Jump in the About section of the phone just so you can confirm that we are indeed running Android 2.3.3. Back out, and I'm going to show you the power saving mode. You can enable this and then set a number of different settings that will change based on your current battery status. Turning off Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, all that kind of stuff. Gives you a good opportunity to save power when you get down to, say, your last 30% or something like that. Okay, now I'm going to run some benchmarks. I'm not going to show the full benchmarks running, but this is Qualcomm's Neo Core. I'll show you the scores of each benchmark after they're done running. And there you see Neo Core, 59.6 frames per second. Run Quadrant next. And here's the Quadrant score. It's 3,171. That's pretty good. So compare there the Nexus 1 Moto Droid. Quite an impressive score. And lastly, I'll run Linpack. 44.999. This is Samsung's Social Hub application. Allows you to get access to Twitter feeds, Facebook, LinkedIn, MySpace, that kind of stuff. The ability to reply and view messages as well. Also a couple of cool applications I want to show you. It's a photo editor. Select a picture here, and let's do a selection. Let's see. And then I'll apply an effect to it. Let's see, warping. Yeah. Kind of neat. On top of that, there's also a video maker. You can choose themes and then add media to it. Although none of the videos I've shot so far are showing up in here. Photos are though. Music. And I can record a new one. So here's some new footage for the video maker, and let's drop it in. And now we've got the first clip into the video, and I can, I believe, drag some photos down as well. Say we're done, and watch it. Here's some new footage for the video maker. Nice little application. I've had a number of people ask about how LG's Nova display from the Optimus Black compares with the Super AMOLED Plus. So here you go. You notice there's slightly different screen sizes, 4-inch on the LG, 4.3 on Samsung, of course. Definitely the Nova's brighter. Both displays are at maximum brightness now. The colors are also a little bit more accurate on the Nova display. Definite blue cast and a little bit of oversaturation on the Samsung Super AMOLED Plus display. That extra saturation really does look nice when you get with some bright colors, though. You can see here the Easter eggs look pretty good. And one last photo to compare. One thing I have to say though, and this is an improvement over the display on the Nexus S, the Super AMOLED display, is that the sharpness on Super AMOLED Plus is much better than the prior displays. And I would say it's even better than that of the Nova display, which was significantly sharper than the display on the Nexus S. So overall, Super AMOLED Plus is a definite step up, but the Nova display is still brighter and has more accurate color rendition. Last feature I want to show you is the Keys Air application. It lets you remotely manage your Samsung Galaxy S2 over a network connection. So not much I can show you right here. You can see it's running, and I'm going to jump over to my PC to show you what I can do with it. So here's the Keys Air interface on my web browser. Just used a special URL that showed up on the application on the phone. Now I can get to my images, bookmarks, things like that. I can download things. Should be able to double click as well to see it. Takes a while to come down though, so it may pop up at a later time. There it comes. Contacts as well. You know, most of the major functions of the device you can get to. You can even set ringtones and you can manage the bookmarks and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Definitely slow. I mean, this is a pretty fast network and it's still slow, but the fact that you can do it at all is pretty neat. So that's my look at the Samsung Galaxy S2. It's a really fantastic Android Gingerbread smartphone. Super thin, brilliant display, 4.3 inches across. Good 8 megapixel camera, forward-facing camera for video chatting as well. Really just does everything quite nice, and I'm really pleased with the aspects of the new aspects of TouchWiz 4 that Samsung has added to the user interface. So again, that is the Samsung Galaxy S2. I'm Michael Orl for MobileBurn.com.